Hey YouTube, just got this one working the way I wanted it to. This is, doesn't have a serial number anymore, a relic. Actually quite well done. Kind of reminds me of that, oh god, I can't even remember to make it now. Was it Jet? The red relic guitar. I had a pal gave me a shot of his, he's got a gold one. I think it was Jet. And it was kind of this sort of thing. Kind of, like, obviously somebody's done this themselves on the Squier Bullet. Did I say Sonic? Bullet, I meant the first Squier Bullet. The current Squier Bullet. But I think this is kind of more of an art job. Like, see, just hitting it with a hammer and scraping it in the pavement and doing all the things that I did when I did one relic and, just chipping away at it and stuff. It doesn't look like a worn guitar, whereas this actually kind of looks like the relics you see in the magazines, the ones you see for $5,000 on the wall in guitar shops. It's got that kind of vibe to it. I think it's almost been copied, sort of carved, as opposed to, just hit with things. Yes, so this one just put Tone Rider pickups in it. I looked at it, it just says pure vintage Tone Rider pickups for all Stratocasters, so you can put them in all Stratocasters. Even though technically this is a Bullet, so it's not a Stratocaster, you can also put it in Bullets. Bridge pickup. It's so much better than it was. I did a video, I don't know, half an hour ago, and I was playing it. It's just something not right. See, I think it might be a slightly thinner body than a normal Strat. That doesn't make any difference. If anything, it makes it lighter and better. See this bridge? It's a top-loading hardtail bridge, right? But see the saddles. See the way these sit. I had exactly this problem with the J-Pax prototype, not my one. Jen's one. The bridge it came with was a top load and it was very similar to this. And it's like, see, the strings have to go like that, and then they kind of come up over the saddle, and then they go over the saddle. The problem is that, see the way this neck was fitted to the guitar, it meant the saddles were actually pointing down the way. So instead of the pressure being pushed down onto the grub screws, instead of sitting like that, with the weight of the string pushing down, were pushed down like that, which just made it not work. Kind of just dead spanky and kind of broken sounding. So basically what you want to do, if you've got one of these, this is one of the modifications that I think you just do to this guitar, is shim the neck and then raise the saddles, so the saddles have actually got some height. So instead of sitting like that, they're sitting kind of level, which means that the string's coming up over the saddle and pushing down into the body, not pushing back against itself, sort of thing. Yeah, so I also fitted a Gilmore switch to it, because it was like, handy distance. I could change the pickups in this and put strings on it or set it up, and I was like, while I'm in there, put switching. I would possibly still have put a cascading mega bucker switch in, but the guy kind of went. So not for his guitar. It's So these would be more the vintage type Strat pickups, not for playing all music types, playing Strat music types. But I think, see, part of the reason Telecasters are better than Strats, because they just are, I'm sorry, it's the tremolo. Jen bought we were going up to Lochfine in Helensburgh, or in Dumbarton, but a yellow Tom DeLonge type Strat in cash converters, like a stag one. So it's like, yellow single humbucker Strat, but it was a hardtail, and playing it just like, hardtail is just better. You originally used to get hardtail Strats. I think you probably still can. It's just that you just totally assume that they're all going to have 99% of them have got trems. It's great when they don't. You get a different guitar, much more usable. I've turned the volume on that mic down right much, just so it's just there. Basically, this is the main mic, and then you get a wee clearer sound, so I can stand between this mic and not muffle it. Version 2. middle position. I never use that, so I won't be on it long. Just the orange TH30, and I've got a reverb pedal on over there. Well, I sorted out the buzz, if anyone, not really relevant to this guitar, but every time I stomped on any pedal, it just went a woo, like not in a good way, regardless of whether I was playing anything on the guitar or not. Something to do with the power supply, and it was the drum pedal, which is actually not in the guitar circuit, if you know what I mean. It's in the bass circuit, but as soon as I unplugged it, all the problems went, and I was thinking that was when the problem just appeared. So there's maybe something not quite right going on there. I'll have to have a wee look at it. Maybe get another power supply. But it's so nice when you get it doesn't do it anymore. So I can now use the distortion pedals. Yeah, so position 4 for your Dixie. Yeah. Neck back up. Yes, I think this is one of those do up things. Remember seeing Anderton's video? I've been watching a lot of Anderton, I don't know why. And it was like Chapman had bought one of these, and he was going to tart it up. You know, it was like whether Lee was going to buy like a £500 guitar, and he was the Chapman was going to start with this, and like it's 150 quid, something like that, yeah. And he put like bare knuckle pickups and stuff, did £350 worth of work to make it as good as the £500 one. It's like, I wouldn't have done that, but I would have done this has got sensible upgrades, Tone Rider pickups, new tuners, but not branded, which is probably maybe I bought Wilkinson ones. Something I was done something I did about Wilkinson tuners, and they weren't that expensive, but worth it. Possibly a new bridge. I don't think this is meant to have gold hardware, so I think it's maybe a new bridge or something off something else. And then the extra sound, the Gilmore switch gives you, well, there's a bridge pickup, and if you pull it up, there's these two pickups on at the same time. So basically all that switch does is turn this one on all the time. So if you select the bridge pickup, that's what you get. If you go to position 2, which you're selecting these two, and that one's on all the time, you get all 3 pickups on. Not that much fuzz. okay, 12 minutes. Try and make the videos not quite as long. Partly because I might have to do it again if something goes wrong with the audio. Yeah, so I quite like the wee Squire. It's not 100% super brilliant though. Like as a stock thing. Again, I should have probably tried it with it. No, I didn't have strings on it, so I had to set it up anyway. But the original pickups, but sounding good. It's really light. Actually plays pretty well. I think maybe there is maybe something in the relicing making it feel a bit more used and worn in sort of thing. Maybe most of my guitars are used and worn in, not artificially so. But what was it? I saw Greg Cocktail. It's ravaged by pseudo time. It's been ravaged by pseudo time. Yeah, no, good wee guitars. I would worry about if you do have one with this bridge, basically shim the neck and raise the saddles up so they sit flat. Because when they're sitting down the way, I think it would be alright. It wouldn't be as bad, see, if they were coming through from the back of the guitar. It's because they're coming in from the top. So they're coming in like that, and then they're kind of bending under the saddle. So they're kind of lifting the saddle here and then pushing it down there. Whereas if you do it the other way, they're not really pushing down on the saddle, which is it makes it kind of zingy and ringy and kind of brokey-wokey soundy. I mean, I would consider for this, if I'm going to get that off the wall. I know I bought one from Temu the other day, but there's one on this guitar. There's a lead. Oh. See if that lead works. I don't know why it's hanging there. This kind of bridge, and there's no way this is in tone, don't worry, look at the angle of it. That one. They are £4 on Temu, not with those saddles, mind you. And but the problem is you have to string through it, which means that if it was just a case of £4 and you stick it on it, I would say, yeah, totally, just buy it, whack it on this guitar, it'll be perfect. But you've got to take the risk at trying to drill those holes vertically, and you need things called ferrules for the back. They're like, from Temu, it's like £2 or something for the 6 of them. That would be an upgrade, but this has solved the problem pretty much. Much better than it was. I actually transformed the guitar because I built it up, tried to do a video, I was playing it, it's just like, I really thought a Squier should be better than this. I don't know what it was, but it was maybe it came with shims from the factory, and it's obviously been taken to bits at some point to be bashed and scraped and stuff, so can't blame Fender for that one. So, rock on!